Bonsoir tout le monde, bienvenue à Quand tout la crime, voilà. Alors sur une nouvelle carrière qu'on fait avec une femme qu'on fait, la catcheuse elle s'appelle Amandine. Alors du coup voilà. Et on va bien voir, on va démarrer cette série. Voilà.
WrestleMania is indeed the grandest stage of them all.
It doesn't get
Cool.
any bigger than this.
Champions are crowned, rivalries
Oh.
finished, moments made that will live forever. But what happens the night after can change
That's good.
everything. The Raw after WrestleMania is a night for history-making debuts. Overwhelming reactions. And once-in-a-lifetime showdowns that change the course of the WWE Universe.
We're just getting started. What a night it's gonna be.
It's also a night for monumental returns.
Rusev is back. They somehow make a lot of noise.
Tonight will be no different as we see the long-awaited return of the archetype thrust right back into the championship spotlight.
The archetype wants a shot at my client's championship? This is going to be the shortest comeback in WWE history.
The archetype returns tonight on the Raw After Mania.
Oh désolé c'est madame. Désolé j'étais voir madame, c'est pour ça. Alors. Alors. Alors du coup voilà, on a fait, c'est juste que j'étais en train de faire un dossier pour la nouvelle série que je suis en train de faire, pour la carrière d'Amandine, tout ça. Alors voilà, c'est pour ça. Alors sinon, c'est fait, comme je disais au début avec le personnage de Anto la Crime quand j'avais démarré, bah, abonnez-vous, partagez, likez, voilà. Si ça peut me faire monter ma chaîne. Alors voilà. Vous avez vu, j'ai un peu plus de bonhomme. Ah, du coup, en femme, j'en ai qu'une, voilà. Et voilà, c'est parti. Ouais, sinon elle ressemble, bah, c'est la même que de tous les ans qu'on fait. Alors, ouais, c'est comme avec l'homme. Lister. Alors par contre, on sait pas si on va faire, si on fait Fez ou méchant. Voilà. Alors, on verra bien si la carrière va être longue, va être courte. On verra bien. Voilà. Replay. Alors. Allez, on va mettre les points. Ça nous en fait des points déjà. Ça, on démarre à 57 points. Ça c'est bien.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
Ah désolé.
It's
Juste
tough being the
coller ma
architect.
bouteille à côté de la...
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
Enough time to realize Hollywood wasn't for me. I'm putting the whole acting thing on hold for now. WWE is where I'm meant to be. That other stuff can wait.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our women's champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Jordan Grace, she's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Jordan's matches, and I know what she can do.
Seeing her on TV is one thing. Facing her in the ring is another. Especially with Heyman in her corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Ouais, est-ce qu'on va la faire en mode Polyman? Est-ce qu'on va la faire en mode méchant ou gentil?
10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk. You've been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks. And now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Jordan Grace and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting home for 10 years watching hockey with my dog.
It wasn't just hockey. We also found time to watch that movie you starred in as, what was it? Cop number 6?
It was actually cop with earrings.
In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, they'll be chanting your name and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely on old habits too much.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck out there.
La championne intercontinentale.
Nice to meet you, Roxanne. That was an incredible match for the women's
Roxanne,
IC title at Mania.
Aw, I'm so glad you think so. Because I went out there, won the title, and stole the whole damn weekend. But all anyone is talking about today is the archetype. Hey, Roxanne, you see the archetype is back? Roxanne, you see she's making a comeback against Jordynne Grace for the WWE Women's title? Roxanne, you think she's gonna win?
So do you?
What I think is that people should be talking about the prodigy, not the archetype.
Ok.
Jordan and Heyman might have the WWE Women's Championship over on Raw, but everyone knows who's the alpha on SmackDown.
Wow. What happened to that fresh-faced, enthusiastic up-and-comer I saw debut on NXT a few years back? You really have changed.
How long have you been away? 2 years? 3? That's practically my entire career. People called you the archetype because you were what a professional wrestler was supposed to be. Now, you're just a special attraction for people who enjoy nostalgia.
Ok.
This nostalgia act is about to win the WWE Women's Championship on her first night back. Maybe if you ever graduate to a grown-up title, I'll give you a shot.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about giving anyone a shot at anything.
Really? Why is that?
Ok.
Jordynne Grace is going to walk through you without breaking a sweat. If she doesn't send you crawling back into early retirement, I'll be the next in line to do it.
On va parler Polyman, il respecte
I
Polyman.
gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this? We all know it's not gonna turn out well when you face my client, the reigning, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even
Ah, ça me donne bien d'avoir Polyman avec moi.
So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your third client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman client tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman client, my champion, but you turned down my offer. And for what? To have a one-line cameo in some garbage action sequel where you're the first schmuck to die? You were never going to be the next Rock, the next Batista, the next John Cena. So, was it worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's gonna happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Jordan Grace. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Ok.
Here we go. It's the Raw after WrestleMania. Our WWE Women's Champion is wasting no time in facing their next challenge in the returning Archetype.
This is a match we thought we would never see, let alone witness just one night after the
Putain, elle a pris un coup de boule, elle l'a senti passer.
Credit to Paul Heyman's client, Jordan Grace. She doesn't dodge any challenge. She just better hope that doesn't catch up to her tonight.
And they just tossed them aside. And a message sent there, letting the champion know the kid gloves are off. Spinebuster!
Allez.
All tangled up. Package powerbomb.
Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
And able to evade the offense. Well, that's not very sportswoman-like of her, is it?
Paul Heyman's client, Jordan Grace, is defending her WWE Women's Championship against the returning Archetype in a showdown worthy of next year's WrestleMania. Right now, on Raw. Oh, roundhouse kick. The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
The time is on her side. This match ain't even close to over.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Ooh, thunderous headbutt.
Immense pressure being kept on Jordan.
Any of Grace's defenses have been pegged.
Grace was waiting for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a response. Able to turn the tides in her favor here.
She's able to turn things around, and she might be back in it.
Eating the soul of the boot.
You still think the Archetype is swimming upstream, Wade?
She looks great, but she'd better stay focused here.
Jordan's recovered.
Inverted tilt-a-whirl slam from the champion.
Like I was saying.
And here comes a running clothesline from Grace.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
This could be it.
Juggernaut driver. This is over. Jordan Grace has successfully defended her WWE Women's Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease.
This was not the comeback the Archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now, she's going to be asking herself a lot of hard questions.
Now what?
Jordan Grace just put an exclamation point on her WrestleMania weekend.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past.
Tu vois, sur ce coup-là, ils auraient pas dû mettre elle. À peu près, ils auraient dû mettre Becky Lynch.
She might not regroup at all.
Parce que c'est Becky Lynch qui était avec Polyman à un moment. Mais c'est rien.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
Thanks, Marcus. I'm a bit banged up. That gorilla press to the floor didn't help. But nothing I haven't felt before. I'll be all right.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
Look, I'll be the first to admit, I didn't perform up to my standards tonight. Am I disappointed? Of course. But I'm not gonna let one bad match define me.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
Ouais. Cette année, on aura fait deux personnages gentils.
I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing, so I'm glad you asked that. Here's my response. I will not give up that easily. All that negativity, it's fuel. I'm gonna use every negative post, every negative comment from the crowd, the locker room, the media. I will use all of that negativity to fuel my comeback. I will train harder than I've ever trained before. I'll be the first to show up and the last to leave. I refuse to go out like this. I refuse to let my fans down. I refuse to let myself down. So I'm gonna take a step back, reassess, and the next time you see me, the real archetype will be back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the archetype.
Ok. Alors ça va. Alors du coup, ok, on arrive avec Shamakaz.
Trying to remember who you used to be? Or wondering if you'll ever get back?
A little bit of both, maybe. The place looks nicer than I remember.
We've made some upgrades. A lot's changed since the last time you were here.
Don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, I saw your comeback match. I saw the press conference, too. That could have gone a whole different way. But you showed up, took it on the chin, didn't point fingers. Didn't play the victim.
I got beat. There's no hiding from that. But maybe that kind of loss is useful. I definitely don't want to leave this business with that as the final impression.
Well, then you've come to the right place. You know, everybody talks about my big comeback in 2002 like it started at SummerSlam. But the match? That was the easy part. What they didn't see is the months of grind that came before it. The quiet work, the doubt, the pain. You ready for that? Because there aren't any Hollywood stunt women who can do the hard part for you.
Good.
Est-ce que si je me trompe pas, on va retrouver Ava,
When the camera's cut, the
la
only thing that
partenaire de
matters is what's
2023.
real. And there's nothing more real than this.
Glad to hear it. We've got a bunch of hungry talent here dying to test themselves against someone like you. You'll push them. They'll push you harder. You've got the run of the place. Talk to me or Justine when you want to set up a match.
Thanks. I will.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's a little gift waiting for you in the locker room. Courtesy of Paul Heyman and Jordan Grace.
Is it in a flaming paper bag?
No, but it might as well be.
Et à la fin de l'histoire, on va lui faire à l'envers à Polyman.
All right.
WWE, ok, on est à Raw alors. Yves Morgan. Xavier Wood. Ripley. Oh, on a bien fait d'être gentil. Je pense qu'on va faire Jack Fatou. Ça faisait longtemps. Ça faisait pas longtemps, mais on va dire ouais hier. Qui nous l'a mis à l'envers lui, Jack Fatou. Polyman. Ok. Justine.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. You get too
Ma
lonely
tante.
sitting around in that movie trailer? Needed a reminder of what a real fight feels like?
Something like that, Justine.
Hey, I get it. This place has a way of sticking in your blood.
Says the woman who cashed in her second act by powerbombing her own niece into a legacy feud.
Hey, she swung first. I just swung smarter.
And how'd that end up working out for you?
Yeah. You want in on a training match or what?
What do you got?
Use all the negativity to motivate you for this matchup.
Ah, ok, 12 étoiles qu'il faut. On sait faisable ou pas. Oh, Shama cool. Ça change, et comme ça on affronte des gens qu'on n'avait pas encore affrontés. Comme je vous ai dit, quand on gagnera des titres, je ferai les entrées avec. Et en même temps, je vais refaire le jeu Cal G22. Peut-être pas le showcase, mais juste la carrière avec les personnages. On vient. Allez Amandine, là, réveille-toi. Ouais, comment elle fait pour salir de l'estomac, elle? Désolé, je suis ma cool, là. Mais c'est le jeu. Voilà. Oula. Ouais, 3 étoiles qu'on fait. Elle s'est réveillée. Allez, allez, vas-y. Hop, 4,5. Ça c'est nickel.
Wow, this place really is for everyone now. I guess we all need our comeback moment. Or moments, maybe.
Maybe you and I need to have a moment in the ring.
Okay.
That's cute. But I'm not here to train, I'm here for a shoot. You know, media week, branding, it's a full-time job. I mean, when you're half of the most talked about team in NXT, you kind of have to keep the spotlight warm.
You and Nikita Lyons, right? You know, being the most talked about only matters if you can back it up. So don't get ahead of yourself.
Spoken by someone down here playing catch-up. If you'll excuse me, I've got anything better to do than continue this conversation. Good luck on your little comeback tour.
You find your gift?
Yeah, shovel. Bow on the handle, real thoughtful. Pretty sure they think they already buried me.
Interesting. I assume they sent it to you so you could dig your own grave. Both work. Look, don't let Heyman get under your skin. Toss it out and forget about it.
Throw it out? Nah. I'm gonna use it to dig my way out. Besides, I'll need something to help me haul this giant chip on my shoulder.
Sounds like they made a mistake and poked the bear. You want to get into the ring and show us what happens when the bear wakes up?
Okay.
What you got for me?
I've got a match where you can show everyone why you're still the archetype.
Je prends ce qu'on me donne. Faut pas oublier qu'on est déjà à 3 étoiles. Hop. Ah, franchement, ça va. Au début, là, ça va vite. Hein. Ouais, 2. Hop, allez, le port-bombe sur le bord du ring. Oui, là, c'est pris un coup de boule. Le coup de genou. Ah, si je peux faire le grand finisher, ça serait bien. Hop. Allez, là, le bras. Encore un coup de boule. Avec tout ce qu'il faut pas. Comment je la massacre. Putain, le sang qui est autour d'elle. Ah, c'est où cette prise-là? Où elle est sa prise à elle? Me dis pas qu'elle en a pas. Ah, je crois qu'elle en a pas. Je pense qu'elle en a pas. Elle est KO. Oh, désolé pour Laurine, c'était pas prévu. Est-ce que juste que je cherche une prise finition? Mais en fait, je pense qu'elle y est pas. Et voilà, j'ai eu la dernière étoile.
Prove you're far from buried in this match.
Appreciate it, Sean, but do I have any other options?
Ouais. Alors ça c'est fait. Oh, j'ai pris un coup de pied là. Ah, je le mange le dernier. Pas eu le temps de contrer. Et voilà. Deux étoiles. Franchement, ça va trop vite.
Don't go too hard on your opponent in this one.
Thanks, Justine, but I'm looking for a different match.
Ça va trop vite. On est déjà à 8. Ah, on affronte Justine. Allez, alors. Couché. Allez. Putain, ça te laissait faire, Justine, là. Chope-moi ça. Ouais, j'étais séché, là. La hauteur, je sais pas. Prends ce coup de boule. Couché. Et voilà, j'ai fait 3 étoiles. Alors du coup, je sais plus si je suis à 10 ou à... Je vais être à 12, je crois, un truc comme ça. Attends, je regarde.
This one's going to get everyone at the PC talking.
No offense, Sean, but what else do you have?
Ouais, j'étais à 11. Alors du coup, il nous faut juste une chaude étoile. C'est le dernier combat, après ça sera avant pour aujourd'hui. Comment je te l'ai écrasé? Ah, la contrée. Ah, bien joué. Hop, c'est bon, on est à 12. Hop. Hop, mange-toi ça. Allez. On a volé droite. On se mange un coup de boule. Ça, je comprends ton... Attention, on va être à 13. Et 13. C'est fini. Alors du coup, on a fait les étoiles en fait. Au final. On n'a pas avancé beaucoup, mais c'est rien. Et voilà. Oh, ça c'est nickel. On va parler à Shamerkaz pour la suite.
You've been looking good out there. If I didn't know you better, I'd think you actually knew what you were doing.
Ok.
I'm getting there. Now I just need to learn how to use it, not just chase it.
It's different coming back, isn't it? Before it was all instinct. Now it's heart. Let's see how that holds up when the lights get brighter. We've got a woman we just re-signed. Had a little run in WWE a few years ago. Moreno. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think so. Tough, little swagger. Never got the attention she thought she deserved. Probably was right.
That's the one. Look, you've had solid reps with the trainees, but Moreno's got real experience, and she's hungry.
Ok.
Nothing to lose and everything to prove. That's a tough mix.
Exactly. And I think you're ready. But what do you think? Want to take on Moreno, or would you rather Justine set you up with a few more matches to keep getting your feet under you?
Alors, en haut.
Let's do it. I've had enough warm-ups. It's time to test myself for real.
Ok.
Good call. Be ready. I'm sure Moreno will be.
Ok, je vais mettre gaz. On va faire juste ce petit combat et après on va arrêter là. Oh, est-ce que ça va? Je sais plus si elle. Je la reconnais pas. Elle a changé quand même. Si c'est elle, bah, elle a changé. J'ai un doute que ce soit elle. Ouais, ça c'est elle. C'est lui, elle va tout cracher. Tiens, prends ça toi. Ah, désolé, Ava. Oh, ça fait mal. Comment je la soulève? C'est fini. Ah bah voilà.
That was a strong showing. Clean win, solid ring work. Exactly the kind of step forward we were hoping to see.
Thanks. Gotta say, I faced some top-tier talent over in Japan after WWE sent me packing, but stepping in the ring with the Archetype made all the bruises and bus rides feel like blessings. I'm a fan. Just don't let it go to your head.
Ouais, c'est elle. C'est Ava, ça.
I won't, but don't think that means I take it lightly. I've still got miles to go, but I'm honored to hear you.
Tu vas tout cracher.
You definitely are. There's no doubt you're ready to take the next step and head back to...
No, she's not.
Excuse me?
No disrespect. She beat me fair. But I've been through this cycle before, Sean. And I'm telling you, a couple of wins at the PC doesn't prepare you for what's waiting out there.
Okay. You officially have my attention, Moreno. If you see something I'm missing, I want to hear it. So, What do you propose?
Get out of the PC bubble. Take a few matches on the indies. Wrestle in places where the canvas is ripped, the pay's bad, and the crowd wants to see you fail. Learn somewhere people aren't trying to protect you.
Hey, we prepare, not protect.
When's the class on putting someone through a flaming table?
Fair point.
Here, you learn how to control a match. On the indie circuit, you learn what to do when you've lost control. The indies don't care who you were, they teach you who you are.
She makes a compelling argument.
Yeah. It might ruffle some feathers in the office, but I'll allow it.
I don't think I need your
Ok, je
permission,
m'accuse.
Sean.
Maybe not, but you do need someone to watch your back. Take Moreno with you, and try not to lose yourself out there.
I'm not trying to lose myself. I'm trying to find myself.
Oh bah nous on va se laisser là. Bonne soirée et à demain. Voilà.